Welcome, 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 welcome everyone. It's a new day and it's a wonderful day. Memokwaba eba matter the ICT Academy yeduma di eso. And you be saying for Microsoft Word. Already you can lesson 1 where that is getting started with Microsoft Word. You can and what you. And then so we are going to look at the next lesson that follows. That will be the lesson 2 of this particular series. Now, we are looking at creating and format a document. Create and format a document. How can we create and format Microsoft documents? In the previous lesson, what did we look at? But then, of course, this is lesson 2. And my name again is Boma Emmanuel Preku. For those of you who don't know my name. And in the lesson 1, I introduce myself, and I'm going to be your instructor for this particular Microsoft Word lesson or course. Now, in this lesson 2, we'll be looking at so many things. But first of all, let's look at the previous lessons. Lessons now at Chamuno. And after lessons, and again, in the previous lessons, we've looked at how we can open Microsoft Word and also how we can create a Microsoft document. And under how we can create Microsoft documents, Mr. Chemuka said, what me I use a blank document. So you can create a new document from a blank document. Then I also explained that you can also use a template. What me create Microsoft Word documents from a template. And the last one I also talked about was you can create from or using an existing document. That document already can type one as well would matter that a whole computer national. What me I create the new document out of that old document. Now in this lesson, what are we going to do? In this lesson, you're going to see how we can type a document in Microsoft Word. How do we type our documents? And in this particular lesson, you'll be looking at how we can type an application letter. And it'll be a sample. Since this training is practical, send the practical base near the actual. And we also be looking at how we can format that document you'll be typing in a short while. Then we also be looking at how we can add watermark to a document. That is just by the way. Then how we can set margin in our document. Then finally, how we can insert signature in our document. Now, if we're excited about this particular course, then let's get started with this particular course. So I'll go straight and shift to my screen. So this is my screen. This is my screen. I'm using Windows 8. Yes, I'm using Windows. Windows 10, not Windows 8. I'm using Windows 10. And so, therefore, as we learned in the previous lesson, and after the lesson education, you can see a Microsoft Word. You ever say, you ever call your start menu. So this is the start menu. But your mouse on the dano, which is with your mouse on the dano, when your friend the start menu, just click on it, and the start menu will pop up. Look for all programs if you're using Windows 7. But if you're using Windows 10, look for all apps. And after if you're using Windows 8 or 8.1, click on the start menu and another menu will pop up. Look through the icons and I say programs for Microsoft Word. And of course, I have Microsoft Word here. But for the sake of those who don't have it here, you can click on all programs here. Then you look for the Microsoft Word folder. So you look for the Microsoft Word folder from this place. So you look to, once you see the Microsoft Word or Microsoft Office folder, when you see the Microsoft Office folder, just like this one here, just click on it. Okay, click on it. Look through the drop-down list. No, Microsoft Word. So this is Microsoft Word. Click on it to open Microsoft Word. Of course, there's another simplest way that you can actually also look for Microsoft Word on your PC. There's another simplest method, another simplest way. And that one is just when you come to the start menu. When you come to the start menu, where's my mouse? Okay. So when you come to the start menu, if you're using Windows 7, when you click on it, you see the run or the search button. And once the run box be down, it's used for searching. If you are using Windows 10, just click on this icon here. I say glass We say. Then here, type in Microsoft Word. If you are using Windows 8 or 8.1, the same thing. You will be able to find the search box where you can simply type Microsoft Word. And if it is installed on your computer, it will pop up like this. Then you just click on it to open Microsoft Word. So that's how Microsoft Word is being opened. So you can open it using any of the methods I have just stated. So once you are here, you click on blank document. Since we are learning and we are going to learn everything and start everything practically from scratch, you click on blank document and so click on blank document we say so. But if of course you are using Office 2007 or Office 2010, you don't have to go to where I went to. And remember has space and you have your blank document already there. So there's no need for you to worry. All that you need to do is that you have to start, once this page comes, start using your Microsoft Word. So here, the first thing in Microsoft Word, as I always say, is that if I use Microsoft Word or any Microsoft application, that is the Windows Office package, sorry, that's the Office suite. If I use one of the tools there, first, finish typing everything. When you are typing, you make mistakes. Grammatical errors, typographic errors, and so many type of errors, and I'll be making in your work. Don't attempt to correct yourself when you make mistakes. Or type because the process is type, edit, and format. Type, edit, and format. So there are three processes that goes through. First, whenever type working in then you edit the work. Then after editing, you format it with the shapes and fonts that you are looking for. So here, I will just start typing my letter. So let's say I'm typing a letter to an organization for employment. And therefore, I'll start typing straight. I will not do anything. Just type what is on your paper. Man for myself, just type straight. Type okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna type. So yeah, I have my name, boss, Sunyani, A, Ghana, if I want it to be there, then my date, so 12 November 2017. Then, of course, the company I'm sending the letter to, or my address will follow. And of course, all this thing that I'm typing from my head, but then, as I say, what's now the penny paper, slow application letter no paper. So you draft it on a piece of paper, then you transfer it onto Microsoft Word. It's not already you have to type, use pen to write it on a piece of paper, then you transfer it here. So that's exactly what I'm doing. So here I'll say Saturday. Okay, first one that will have to come is the manager. So the manager, Saturday ICT Academy. Plus 2000. Sorry. So now I've finished with my address. Then I just type the salutation that is dear or madam. Then the heading comes. So the heading is typically about what am I going to apply for. Into your heading will come. And this is all just typing. I'm just typing the word. Make sure that I so unique. So what am I going to type? So let's say I'm typing, I'm looking for employment for as a programmer. So a software developer. So I will say application for employment as programmer. So at this end, I'll type my content. So I am writing to apply for the programmer position advertised in the Times Union. As requested, I am enclosing a complete job application, my certificate, my resume, and 3 references into the work that I'm working on. So basically, once I'll finish typing my work, so let's say I'll finish typing my work. Let me complete my work. So voila, I'm done with my typing for the letter. So here in Ghana, dot comes here, then the name again. Sometimes some people will include their numbers down here, but I don't recommend that you do so. So let's look at the letter. You see, it's more than 1 page. My letter is more than 1 page. You see, then when you look at my front size, my front size here is 13. So we'll be working on all these things when we reach. So now I've finished the first part of my my typing. The first part, which is the typing. So I've finished with the first part, which is the typing. Now I'll move on to the second part. And now the second part is the editing. That is where I read through. So that's where okay. So what is happening is that I'll read through then make the necessary changes. That is where I call editing. So I edit the work that I have actually typed in Microsoft Word. So I have not done the formatting yet. So the next step here is edit. So once I've finished typing my letter, I'm going to edit. Sometimes I can even remove some of the information from my work. For instance, since both companies are in Sunyani and they are all in Ghana, I can decide to take the Ghana off because it's not important. Of course, the Sunyani will be underlined, and any name that is not an English word will be underlined because they are not English words. But of course, if it's English and it's underlined, that means there's a problem with your grammar, and therefore you have to look at it. So what I will do next is now I'm going to read through. So it says that I am writing to apply for the programmer position advertised in the Times Union as requested. I am enclosing a completed job application, my certification, my resume, and 3 references. The opportunity presented in this listing is very interesting, and I believe that my strong technical experience and education will make me a very competitive candidate for this position. The key strengths that I possess for success in this position include: I have successfully designed and developed and supported live use applications. I strive for continual excellence. I provide exceptional contribution to customer services for all customers. With a BS degree in computer programming, I have a full understanding of the full life cycle of a software development project. I also have experience in learning and excelling at new technologies as needed. Please see my resume for additional information on my experience. I can be reached anytime via email at this and or my cell phone this. Thank you for your time and consideration. I look forward to speak with you about this employment opportunity. So that is my letter. That is my letter, and I'm done with that. Now I can bring this one to join this one here, so that at least I have my work being perfect. Now, the next thing that I'm going to do is that I'm going to format my work format. Mostly when I'm typing letter, I use Times New Roman. So I'll highlight. By highlighting, you type Control on your keyboard and then A, Control A. So let me bring out my visual keyboard or on screen keyboard and show you the keys that I just clicked on. Oh no, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for on screen keyboard, this one, yes. Okay, so this is my keyboard. Now, the keys that are used in highlighting the whole text in Microsoft Word is Control, this key, plus this A. So I click on this. Once it's clicked, my hand is on it. I will not move my hand. I'll come and click on this one. Then the whole content will be highlighted. So that is the key I use in highlighting. So Control plus A, this Control key here plus this A will help you highlight the whole passage of your Microsoft Word document. So that is what I use. So I just click Control A to select all. Then once I select that, I come here. Then I'm going to pick the font that I want. So here I'll pick Times New Roman. So Times New Roman is there. So I click on it to select that one. Now once I'm done with the Times New Roman, I can now come and shift my address to this side, because you know that the addresses are mostly on our right side. So I'm going to shift my address. How do I do that? Let me go back to my keyboard. Now, to shift the address on your keyboard, what you do is you click on this key, tab. This is the tab key. So you select the content. You select the content like this one here is selected. Then you click the tab key on your keyboard. Now, what the tab key does is that it shifts the text that is selected to the right. So let's shift the text now. What's selected now? So I'm typing on my tab key, tab key, tab key. Yes, once I get to where I need and it's okay for me, I click OK. Now, if I overdo it, I just have to click Control Z to push it back. So if I overdo it, I'll just click Control plus Z or Shift plus the tab key, and it will bring it backwards. So this Shift key here plus this tab key will bring it backwards, or you can use Control plus Z and it will do the same thing. It will undo the work that you've already done. So now I have my address here, of course. So that is it. Now once I'm having my address here, then I can highlight the heading. Then come here. This is another paragraphing. Under this place, the paragraphing. I'll click on Center. So you have here the left, align left, center, align right, then justify. So I'll just click on the center to bring it to the center. Then I'll click on this U here to underline. So this U is used to underline the text. Then I can click on this B to bold it. That is Nemana Yakas here. Okay, on the B now, this B bold, whatever you are doing. So now I'm almost done with my work. I'm almost done with my work here. I'm almost done with my work. Now I can decide. So that is it. So I'm done with my letter. And now once this letter is done or this letter is finished, I can simply print it out. So this is how it's done. It's just simple. Just type in all your documents. After you type in all your documents, just edit it by correcting the grammatical errors within your work. After correcting the grammatical errors and making the necessary corrections, the next thing that you need to do is you just format your work by picking the front and underlining those words to underline, bolding those words to bold. The ones you want to bring and in the center, justify, all these things have to be done here. Now, sometimes you see between this line here and then the name, there's a space there, but I don't want the space to be there because the name has to come under the signature. So what I'm going to do, I'll highlight the whole of these two here. Come here, under the same paragraph, I will click on the line and paragraph spacing. Line and paragraph spacing. So I click on the line and paragraph spacing, then come here, remove space after paragraph. So it moves it to the other end. Now, the salutation can also be shifted to the right side. In the salutation, make me move from Babiawono to the right side of my document. And how do I do that? I do that by highlighting the whole from the sincerely to my name. Then I'll just click on my tab key as we did with the address here. Now, when I'm here, I'll just click center so that it will be centered. So I have my sincere where my signature will be, and then my name. Then of course I can also open the space up. Now you see, when I open the space up, you realize that my name has gone to the next page. Now to avoid that, that's where you have to work on your margin. That's where you have to work on your margin. Now you see that I have to get a ruler, but the ruler is not here. Now the ruler is what I'm going to use to set my margin. So to get the ruler to come or appear, the memory ruler now appear, and I will come to review, or view rather. And then I click on this ruler. So under view, I click on this ruler to take it. Then you see the ruler is here. So I will just come down here. Ruler down here. Then I'll just drag it down small. One will say Medina, and that's how you set your margin. You can be pulling the margin in that order. So I can push this one to a little bit so that it goes top. I can also open up my document as well, and that's how you manually set margin for your work, by pulling the ruler. But there's also another way you can actually set margin, and that is when you come to page layout. You see, this is the margin indenting, or you can come to here. Margin is also here, so you can also set your margin here. Customize margin. So once you are here, you can set the top margin, the left margin, the right margin, and the bottom margin, all from this place. So you set the margin that you want. After that, you click OK. Then your margin will be applied to your work. So that is how we create a document in Microsoft Word. That is how we create documents in Microsoft Word. As we indicated earlier, you training so long for the person learning. You could easily catch it, watch the video over and over again, and you get the understanding that you need. So simply, what we've just covered today is how we can create our own documents within Microsoft Word. And it depends on the type of document, but today we look at how we can type an application letter, and we've done a marvelous job. Now, once the work is done, if you want to print it, then you come to File, Print. So this is where I can decide to print. So this is how it looks like when I print my work out. So this is how my work would look like when I print it out. So here I can pick my printer from here. So the printer will be shown among these printers here. So where the printer is, one other select printer no. Select printer no. Then you can set the number of pages you want to print. Then the paper size you can set the paper size A4. Then you can set the margin. Then whatever you have, then you click on this print here. Once you click on this one, the document will be printed. And of course, if you want to save, the same place under the file, you click on File, then you click on Save. Now, if you're using Office 2007 or Office 2010, it will just open a dialog box for you. But with this one, I have to click on Computer before that dialog box comes. Then I give it a name, the name that I want to use to save my document. Then I click Save. Then my document is saved. The one the document is saved, on the title bar, you write the name of the documents, that are saved, and the documents or the software that are used is also here. So you have Emmanuel Preco one, then the name of the application that is used to create the document is Microsoft Word. Now, most Microsoft Word have the extension .doc or .docx. So let me brief you on this one. Let me open a brand new document. Now, when you save Microsoft Word document, it either have this extension or it have this extension as at the end of the file. So if the file name is Kofi, you will see Kofi.doc or Kofi.docx. So this is how it is done. So that is how Microsoft document, especially Microsoft Word document. There is the extension for it. Into who started no computer super, then it means that is a Microsoft Word document for you. So that is it. This is how we create a document, and this is how we created our first document in Microsoft Word. Now, this is how the training is going to be. So we're going to pick something, then we do it from scratch to finish. Now, the next thing is we talk of how we can add watermark. If you look at the margin, how we can add watermark to our document. How do we add watermark to our document? How do we add watermark to our document? Now, watermark is an inscription within a document that protects or give a proof of that document. So basically watermark is there to protect the document. So for your assignment, I want you to go and read more about watermarks and what they are. But basically, watermark is an identifying image or pattern in a paper that appears as various shapes of lightness to darkness when viewing by transmitted light or when viewed by reflective light. So for instance, also CB sign, CB scan, it's a watermark. So watermarks are basically embedded into the document to protect the document. But that's here. So you can also read more on it through Google and other platforms. Now, let's look at how we can add the watermark. To add the watermark, if we're using Office 2007 and 2010, watermark in Microsoft Word is found under page layout. But if you're using Office 2013, like me, myself here, and then 2016, then it can be found under design. But here. So you use Office 2007 and Office 2010, you find the watermark under page layout. But otherwise, if you're using Office 2013 and Office 2016 or Office 360, you find it under design. So under design here, this is the watermark. So I click on it. Then I can pick a watermark from here. Say you have confidential, do not copy. So I can pick do not copy. So once behind my document, there's the do not copy is there. Of course, you can also use image. Also use image on the watermark now. So come to custom watermark. Custom watermark. Then once you are on the dialog box will appear, or the page will appear. Another page will appear. Here, I'll pick on feature watermark, then select the picture from my computer. So file from my computer, pick, let me pick. So let's say if I want to use this phone for the watermark, I just put it there, then I click OK. And once I'm done, you see the phone is showing as a watermark. So you see this place, if you look at it very critically, the phone is beneath my document. So that is how watermarks are created in Microsoft Word. Any questions so far? If you have any questions under this video, there's a question box there. Just type in your question and we will get back to you. We will discuss whatever question you have to do. Of course, we are trying to improve upon our training strategies via the online training. And therefore, very soon we'll be introducing TeamView, where after looking at a lesson and you want more understanding, or you are working on a lesson and you don't understand anything, you can just contact us through TeamView. Then we can simply train you or explain things to you from your end of your own computer. That is one innovation that is on its way coming. And we thank God you guys are being marvelous with this platform. And we pray that you continue to help us build a better Ghana. Now, if you have any issue with this platform, based on voice, video, whatever it is that you need us to improve upon, just send us a message and we will work on it. Thank you very much for watching this particular lesson. And to go over or sum up what we did today, we look at how we can type documents in Microsoft Word, how we can format and edit those documents, and as well as how we can set our margin and how we can add watermark. We also look at how we can save the work as well as how we can print it. These are the things that we learned today. I hope to see you in the next lesson where we'll be looking at headers and footers, how we can add header to our document and how we can add footer, and what are they, the essence of it, how is the importance of adding a footer or a header to a document. Thank you very much for watching. Until we meet again next time, I say God bless you, stay blessed, shalom, until we meet again. Bye bye.